I'm back!
In the most recent Super Smash Bros. Direct, a lot of new Echo Fighters were revealed for the game, including my boy Chrom. So that got me thinking, what Echo Fighters could there be? And what would happen if every character in the game got given their own Echo Fighter? It got me thinking, I wrote some ideas down, and I'm going to share those ideas with you. If you have any ideas on Echo Fighters, please comment them below, and without further ado, that's all I need to say. Let's get into it. So this is going to be a long form kind of video, so I'm sorry if I stumble on my words a bit because I don't really have a script, I have nothing to go off, and I'm just going to go through the website and say my Echo character for every fighter, but let's get into it. So first up is the #1 man himself, it is Mario, and Mario's actually quite a difficult one because he's kind of unique. Often the humanoid characters I found are a lot easier to make an Echo fighter for, but Mario's a very difficult one, so I thought we'd go for something a little bit special. We'd go for N64 Mario, kind of like how they had the skin in Super Mario Odyssey, but there's nothing really that different, moves aren't that different. The only move I could think would be different was his up B, could be the wing cap, I think that'd be quite cool. You know, the Echo Fighters tend to change one move, he has that, a lot of new animations and just different angles and stuff like that, and I think that would make a good Echo Fighter for Super Mario. Next up we have Donkey Kong, and this is quite an obvious one, especially with the new Tropical Freeze code out, it would be Funky Kong. All the animations would fit with Funky Kong. The only thing I think they need to do is change his idle animations a bit. Maybe you could have a like a taunt where he pulls out the surfboard. I don't know. I just think something like that would be very cool. Funky Kong would be awesome in Smash. I'd actually love him more than any Donkey Kong character now King K. Rool is in. So yeah, I think that's it for Funky Kong. Much like Mario, Link is also a very difficult one. I couldn't really think who'd have fit in here. So that's why I've had to play it boring and I went for Twilight Princess Link. I was actually kind of tempted to put N64 Link in here, just like I did with Mario, but I feel Twilight Princess Link is a lot more iconic, he fits better, he can just have the same moveset but without the detonate, like the bombs you can detonate yourself, they detonate after a time, like he does in Smash 4, and I like the Breath of the Wild design of Link, I don't mind, I'm not really good at him, won't check him out that much in Smash I don't believe, but I think it'd be cool to have Twilight Princess Link back in Smash Ultimate. We're going to skip over Samus fast, it's quite an obvious one, Dark Samus. My boy Yoshi is another obvious one. We'd have Birdo, you know, all the moves I think would fit with Birdo apart from up B where you throw the egg. I think it would be more, Birdo would shoot the egg out of her mouth or his, we don't know what gender Birdo is. And with the tongue, with that inhale, yeah we could use it as an inhale, sorry I can't speak. So does the tongue coming out, it sucks in kind of like DD or Kirby and then spits it out of the mouth instead of Yoshi's butt, but apart from that I think Birdo would work pretty well as an Echo Fighter of Yoshi. Next up we have Sakurai's boy himself, the first character Sakurai created, and we have Kirby. Kirby's a very difficult one because the copy ability is something very unique to Kirby and I couldn't really think of anything else to swap in, so I think we should do a character with similar properties to Kirby but the inhale should be swapped out. So I have gone for Prince Fluff from Kirby's Epic Yarn. Very cool character. I used to have that game on the Wii. Used to love it, and I just think instead of the inhale, you can do the little whip attack, like with the Fluff, where they hold it, they whip it forward. I just think that'd be a cool attack, cool spacing tool. I think it'll be interesting to see Kirby without his inhale and a little more spacing other than his back air. His back air is his only good spacer, so I think Prince Fluff would work brilliantly as a Kirby Echo Fighter. Unfortunately, I couldn't think of anything for Fox, so I went for the same with Mario. His N64 counterpart is very iconic from Star Fox 64, so I went for the same one as that. I don't really know what they could do. I'd love it if they change up the Final Smash to the Walker things. I've never played the Star Fox game, but again, just different angles, stuff like that, and that's it for Fox. Now, it would be hard to find one for Pikachu, but to be honest, I thought this as soon as Echo Fighters were revealed, and I don't know why more people thought it. Unfortunately, it's been deconfirmed now, he's an assist trophy, but I think Mimikyu would work perfectly as a Pikachu clone. Now, hear me out here. The Electroshock, the little, what are they called? Thunderjolt, that's it. The Thunderjolt could be little shadow balls that bounce around, and all the electric properties could just be shadows, and then the down B would have to get changed because Thunder, there's no ghost type move that would work like that, and I think Shadow Sneak would be perfect. Imagine pressing the down B, you stay still, something runs along the floor and comes up. That would be a brilliant move for Pikachu to have. Mimikyu would fit all of Pikachu's moves perfectly, just instead of electric attacks, they're like little ghostly shadows that hit people. So, probably my most wanted on this list, even though he's an assist trophy, but I love this character so much. Mimikyu is my pick for Pikachu. Luigi's Echo Fighter is exactly the same as Pikachu's. All his attacks with a bit more of a ghostly effect on them because I'm going for Mr. L from Paper Mario. There's not really more to say apart from just ghost effects and different angles, just like all the other Echo fighters, apart from, well, they don't really have ghost effects, but I think that would work cool. So let's go for that. Now this is an obvious one, as even they look the same. Nin-10 for NES. I've never played Earthbound, I've just heard a lot of people saying Nin-10. Looked into it, they look quite similar, so let's stick with this one and move on. So that is part 1 of if every Super Smash Bros. Ultimate character had an Echo Fire. I've only done 10 in this video, but it's going to be in parts of 10. I have so many notes here of every single character in the roster, so leave a like if you want to see more. If you think there's any opportunities I've missed out of the 10 in this video, or any other ideas you have for future videos, please leave a comment down below saying what it is. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe and turn the bell on while you're there. With that out of the way, do everything I've just said, and I'll see you in the next one. Go beyond, plus ultra.